the Turner Books and Goethe Institute.
Welcome back. Well, the 12th of August every year sees the commemoration of International Youth Day. And so, yes, International Youth Day. But this year's theme, youth and migration. And, no, let me see if I got that right. Okay, I did. Well, we're joined this morning by Solomon Okodua, who is the President Initiative for Youth Awareness on Migration, Immigration, Development, and Reintegration. So it looks as though it just fits with the theme of International Youth Day. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
How significant, by the way, is this year's International Youth Day for you?
The significance is this year theme gives us the opportunity to reflect back the entire youth where we are coming from as a Nigeria. Nigeria that is unfree with the system and the environment they are. Nigeria and the youth think the grass is green on the other side. The Nigeria that people feel that if you don't have somebody on the top, you will not be able to get to where you want to go. So, and how to see that, how to have a possible change in this very aspect of thinking. That is this year, reducing migration. Because as we speak now, there are so many people who are migrating on a daily basis from one state to another, from one country to another, in search of what?
When you say free, that's something that they are not free. What do you mean?
Yes, they are not. The free thing I talked about here is one, access to education. Number one, that it was supposed to be the primary responsibility of the government of Nigeria. Then, secondly, this access to food, hunger. These two things are the basic things ordinarily that human beings are supposed to have in Nigeria. And if you are denied of all these things, then the others, you'll be seeing Nigeria that is turning out into various crimes and antisocial activities in our society. And that will not be good for the growth and development of our nation. So this is very idea, the very concept of initiative for youth awareness, to see how we can change this mindset, how we can the system can change, and also change the orientation of our youth who think that not until you travel, you will not make it there.
Do they still have that mindset, and how so?
Yes, because that's the reason why government and private organization should also come into these public awareness programs to sensitize and conscientize our people.
Do youths still want to live in droves by all means?
Mass exodus is going on every day, every time. I can tell you that. Mass exodus.
Have you ever left the country?
Yes, I do.
No. Did you live with them when they were leaving the country in droves?
I'm speaking from experience.
Where did you go to then?
I traveled to Libya. via the Sahara Desert. I was trying to migrate to Europe, and I wasn't journeying alone. And through that journey, was about 300 to 400 people at that time, because you have to move amongst for you to have quick access to the vehicle that will take you to the next states. That is the truth. And as we speak now, because people feel that the system is not working, people feel that the government doesn't have the interest of the people at heart. They feel that, yes, let me go and do it let me go and do it in my own way, to see that how can better the life of my father, better the life of my mother, better the life of my younger ones.
Do they still move through the Sahara Desert?
Every day they move through the Sahara. It's the only route and the easiest route, but it's not the best route. Because we just feel that certain things are against us, and those things are the things that you talked about, the education and access, and the availability to at least to even 2 square meals a day.
Do they finally make it to their destination? All who embark on such a journey, do they all make it?
I would love to show you a video right now. If there's something, you will have seen. There are things Nigeria would love to see right now. The desperation of our youth. The way they died on the Sahara Desert every day, Sahara Desert is one of the biggest, the second biggest Sahara in the whole wide world. And this is Sahara that has no shopping mall, that has no tree, everything. You have sound drone everywhere. If the vehicle break down, and the way we are training in Nigeria here, we are trained to work with water and everything, with all every amenities. But people who are living in all this in the region are already used to this kind of system. They can stay for 3 good days without tasting water. But we don't do that here. Those people, they have the vehicle break down on the Sahara Desert, and they will be there with you. There's nobody to call, no network to call anybody in Sahara. So
youth Nigerians, they died there, some of them.
Wow. I don't know how to say this. Nigeria died in Sahara Desert several times. The Tuareg drivers who picked them from Agadez or Arelit or any exit point from Niger Republic, took them, and there is a place called 1,000 village in the area of Niger Republic. When you get to that 1,000 village, that is the only place you have well in the Sahara Desert. Well, and that in that place you have rebels there. They store your money and that you can be there for the next 2 months. So the rate of our people in desperation for success, in desperation for human development in Nigeria is high, and that is where we want the government to come in to use this very year team to reflect back on what has not been done, what we have missed, on how to remedy the situation.
Mr. Kuluwa, I'm listening to your story and it sounds very familiar because, I have read many other stories. I have read maybe fictional stories about people transiting through the Sahara. But to actually meet somebody in person who actually went through the Sahara to get to a place like Libya, hoping to, go to southern Europe, your story is very moving, especially considering the fact that you're a survivor of that. You made that trip through the Sahara Desert. Can you tell us a bit more? First of all, what propelled you to undertake such a dangerous venture? Did you hear about what could actually happen to you in the Sahara and you still took the risk?
Thank you very much. That is. Thank you very much. You see, this very particular issue is an area we want government to come in, sensitization and public enlightenment program on national and on state-wise. You get it? People are not informed on the dangers that is involved in the dangers and the risk that is involved in this deadly and horrible journey.
So you didn't know about it?
Nobody. The people that will come to canvass you, cajole you in Nigeria here, nobody will like to tell you the other side of the story. See, Libya sees Italy, sees Morocco, sees Spain.
So you just imagine you've seen it.
That is the way that we analyze the story for you. It's just like from here to Oshodi. You understand? You just pick up your bag and say this and that. You don't even have the mind to tell your mother that, please, I'm traveling tomorrow. Nobody prayed with you. I'm just telling you the way they see the situation is. You understand? So when you get to one point, they will tell you, don't worry, the vehicle will move in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, well, do they go with them?
Yeah, they do. They already there are ways to get they are there to get your money. Wow. You pay to them, they hold everything that you have.
How much did it cost you?
180,000 to 200,000 naira per person.
180 to 200,000
to Libya.
How long ago was that?
Even to date, it's still the same amount.
It's still the same amount.
Even till now,
it doesn't increase.
No, it doesn't increase. It's like a fixed price. Even now, it's even less than that because a lot of people since the fall of Gaddafi, there is a straight motor now from the city of Agadez to the city of the south of Libya, like Sabah. So they can move with $300 now, which is about 75,000. That is about 45 to 50,000 naira from there, from Agadez. So
a lot of young people hear the story about paying 200,000, going to the Sahara Desert, which they don't tell them the hazards of, and they just take their bags and they go.
Nobody will like to tell you this is what you are going to experience in the desert. Even when you are paying for the makeshift boats that will take you to Italy, they will tell you you are paying for a fishery trolley. And the fishery trolley is coming from Japan. It's going to take some people here in Libya. Then as you're moving, you join them and it will drop you on the Sicilies. That is the story. And immediately you pay the $1,500. The next thing after a month or 2 months, you see everybody. The person that is going to captain the boat it could be, most of them at times are from Niger Delta. Whether these are people that will listen, the people that tell you this is going to be captained by Moroccan or not Libya, Moroccan.